All right, YouTube world. I got about 20 minutes to kill, so I'm gonna talk about some of the activities I was involved in. This was in the mid 1976, starting before the summer of 1976, and I would say the last time I was in some form of criminal activity was September the 4th of 1976. I had promised myself that once I started high school for the first time, I was gonna get my act together. All the things that I did for recreational fun when it came down to breaking laws, the judicial system laws, I was gonna stop doing that. Now, I knew it's a possibility that some of the things that I have done, and I could think of two incidents that I was involved in, two licks, capers, or crimes, you want to say, that I was involved with. I felt like if I was gonna get arrested and taken to the juvenile center and get my juvenile probation revoked because I was on juvenile probation at the time, and the rule was I needed to be in the house no later than 8 o'clock. I was breaking those rules before I got placed on juvenile probation, and I was breaking them after I was placed on juvenile probation. Okay, I didn't know, before I go into that, I like to say that one of the main reasons I felt like something drastic, something was gonna happen to me that was gonna change my whole course of my life, maybe stunt my growth or possibly even kill me. What made me feel that way is because I started hearing the whispering sounds coming from Karma, and Karma didn't call me Eddie Lee Johnson. Karma didn't call me what my family members called me, either Eddie or Junior. Karma was wiser than that. Karma was using my street nickname, Moondog. Karma was whispering my name, Moondog. It's time to reap the whirlwind. It is time to pay for some of the wrong things that you had done. Even though I had decided to stop, I still felt like Karma was gonna come back and snatch me up some kind of way, maybe even lay me down in one of these local cemeteries or something. But at that time, I had told myself I was gonna continue to keep doing what I was doing until it was time for me to enter high school for the first time. Okay, I had no idea that the strong arm robberies that I was committing. Now, to break down strong arm robberies is when a weapon is not used. No gun, no knife, no big stick, no other object that the person used to subdue another person other than their hands, right? In other words, you getting physical with somebody to hopefully manhandle them, to hopefully be able to subdue them to the point to where they submit, right? I didn't have no idea when I was out there hitting those legs. And I'm gonna let you in on a little something. Some of the strong arm robberies I did wasn't even about the money. I didn't rob them for their jewelry. I didn't rob them for their money. I just wanted to see would my skills match an adult skill that was older than me. So some of the times I did strong arm robberies for fun. To be honest, I would say 96% of the robberies I done was strong arm robberies, where I used brute force to take what I want, or use brute force to prove to myself that I could challenge a grown man, because let's not forget, I was 15 years old at the time. I could use brute force to take what I want. Now, at that time, I had no idea. I was preparing myself unknowingly. But when I did get arrested, when I did go to the juvenile center, and when I did get tried as an adult after I turned 16, the environment that I was going to end up being in, it's like I was pre-rehearsing the strong arm robberies to get me ready to go to gladiator school, because I was going to be around guys that was anywhere from 2 years to my uncle ages, my father age, and in some cases my grandfather. Now, they always said that them older men got that old man strength. I found that out during the time I was committing some strong arm robberies. I ran up on a couple of guys that could really fight. Now, the guys that I ran up on that could really fight was, you already know who they was. They were black guys. It wasn't no white guys or no other colored guys other than black guys. I, real quick, realized that I have to be careful when I run up on blacks, because blacks would be everywhere, every place, every neighborhood, every community that I interacted in was segregated black. So, you know, black was like sand or the wind. We was everywhere. So if you got into it with the black man or anybody black, be it you committing some form of illegal activities, or you just having a straight up disagreement that leads up to a fist fight, you got to be careful, because 9 times out of 10, being in a black community and only interacting in black communities, your path's gonna cross that black person path again. So I remember when I got transferred with 2 other guys, and we was taken from the Mobile County Youth Center and taken down to the Mobile County Jail after our processing and docket room, where they took our mud shots, our fingerprints, and so on and so forth. We was taken upstairs. We was taken up on the 3rd floor, and the sound of those iron doors racking back sound like old castles, doors that needed to be heavily lubricated. And when we stepped into the cell block, we stepped into cell block 306. It was 2 black guys. They had got tried as an adult like I did at 16. We walked into that cell block, and that's when I realized then, okay, you being out here wilding out, you've been running up on grown men, but I've been in predicaments where when I ran up on grown men that need to be, if I was losing or I felt like the grown person was getting the best of me, I would run. I had no problem running. Let me get ready to cut this camera out. Peace.